because we are going to get some amazing information tonight. There you go, founder. You are unmuted. Let me get this ready. And the floor will be all yours. Founder, are you there? Founder? One second, family.
There I am. Now she lets me speak.
Okay. I thought I unmuted you before. I'm sorry about that.
Family, see how she doing?
I must have unmuted someone else and muted you by mistake. I apologize. Please don't hold that against me. I'm so sorry, but the floor is definitely now yours, brother.
Thank you, KBM. That's okay. You just let the family see how y'all treat me. Y'all get tired of hearing me talk all the time, so you put me on mute.
Okay, take it away.
Hey, family. I hope everybody is doing better than amazing tonight, because I definitely am. I'm going to be up all night. Remember, like when you were kids and you couldn't sleep because you was up all night waiting on Christmas? That's going to be me tonight. So I'm excited, family. We are rocking and rolling. You guys know we are on the verge of something big, and KBM, thank you for who you are, to me, not just in business, but personally. So I appreciate you, and thank you for holding us down here tonight. Between you, Sonali, and Deidre, you guys always do an amazing job of keeping the family locked in. So, we appreciate you. I'm excited, guys, because of what's about to happen. KBM mentioned it earlier, and I also touched on it in a post that I put earlier today in the family page, is that, you guys that are here right now, like, you're in the exact same seats that the Elite Eight was when we first started, and all the original pioneers. So just to know that you're on, think about how big that was with Google and Facebook and all those other companies. I think we have some background noise. KBM, can you mute out everyone except for me? Okay, perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much. I was saying that, it's a big deal when you're involved in something from the beginning. We got our stats just recently from what we've done in travel over the last few years, and we've done over $85 million in travel sales. And the reason that excites me, guys, is because think about what we've done for the economy, not just for ourselves. Like, we've put a lot of money back into the economy. And when you start looking at the margins, the difference of the margins between travel and what we're about to venture into now with CBD sales, like I said before, I believe on the very first webinar that we had publicly about CBD is, don't worry about it. Just do what you've been doing, right? Do the same numbers that you've been doing. So imagine when you guys do 85 or $100 million in CBD sales, knowing that 40% of that money is going back into the lines. Like, that's an amazing thing. So when you get a chance to, earn lots of money, checks with commas consistently. I was sharing with the leaders that, a lot of the weekly checks are now going to have commas in it, on top of the residual checks that have a comma in it. That's going to be a big deal. That's really life-changing type of income. And the thing that makes that even better and more fulfilling is that we're providing a product that people actually need, right? So that's what I want to, to kind of reiterate several times over tonight, is that even if you're a travel booker, like, let everyone set goals. Like, so when we get off of this line tonight, if you guys don't have goals set for your E3 business, I want you to set some, because think about it as a travel booker, whether you're top 10, top 25, top 2%, or if you just, you book a couple here and there, it's okay. Think about what you've done in that space. And let's match that with the number of customers that you have, right? So again, we're not saying, absolutely crush anything. We're saying warm up and do what you've been doing, right? We know that you're already capable of that because we've seen it. So again, if you're a person, say maybe that you're an IATAN card holder and you've had 25 clients for the year, okay, go get 25 customers. We know that you're capable. You've already done it in one round, so why not do it in another round, right? And watch the difference in that income. Again, we shared how important travel is to us. I mean, that's our foundation. If we use a basketball analogy, that's our tried and true center, right? That's the one that we can put the ball in the paint and he's gonna hold us down. That's easy money for the travel side. But now look at the CBD side as the jazzy point guard, or that dynamic quarterback. That's Pat Mahomes, right? Running around making things happen, the new wave. So that's what it is. So we've got the tried and true, and now we've got the one that's going to take us to the moon as well. So, when you think about the level of influence that a lot of you guys have, it's going to be a no-brainer. And so what I want to, look at Val, I know, Kansas City Chiefs, y'all lost today, don't worry about it. First, I saw something today with some pictures and stuff online that I was really, really proud of. Shout out to Nikki and Charles and the Vegas team that were at church together today. That really touched my heart. We always say the family that prays together stays together. So just to see, our groups out there fellowshipping, at church was a big deal for me today. Definitely shout out to the corporate staff, guys, because if you're not on this side of the desk, you may not really understand what it takes to pull off what we're about to pull off. I mean, even though the people are the same, basically everything else has changed because we had to do a whole new comp plan. We had to do a new opportunity presentation, new slides. What we've done in just a short period of time is absolutely amazing. It actually beats what we did when we launched Evolution. And this thing has cost about 5 times more than it did for us to even start Evolution. So, definitely it's been all hands on deck. So, I want to give a shout out to all our corporate staff, all our amazing leaders who have been, in the trenches learning and getting educated on this movement to help us pull it off. So, guys, we're going to touch on some things today. In the conversation plan, I want you guys to really understand it like I understand it and see the vision of it like I do. But what I want to say first of all, we had some leaders sent me some things as far as pictures and marketing materials. Guys, please be really careful, really careful of what you find out there in the marketplace and just stick our logo on, right? So if we see an amazing flyer, CBD flyer, don't just take it and put our logo on it. Really research it and see what the flyer is saying. We had some flyers out there that, some of our family members have just stuck the E3 logo on, and those were actually flyers for other people and other company, and it had that at the bottom. So again, be careful of what you just throw our logo on. We want to really be careful of how we protect our brand. So, be conscious of that. We're going to get you guys some marketing materials that you can use. Some are already circulating that are really, amazing. So, just kind of stay in our lane and let's not, just stick our name on anything titled CBD. Protect the brand. Absolutely, Deja. We talked about that before. Even that was a convention topic, protect the brand, because what people will remember about E3 and Evolution as a whole is the best and the worst, right? So we don't want to give them the worst to see. Every time they see someone representing the brand, we want it to be like it should be, professional, caring and real business-like. Of course, we have fun, but we're business-like as well, because that's what's going to be the difference down the line when people tell you yes or no about your opportunity. Because what happens is, especially when you come across a leader, because they're going to watch your page, but they're also going to watch everyone else that's repping that brand, right? And I know that to be true, because as a leader, when people, before we launched our home with Evolution, when people would try to recruit me to other things, I didn't just go look at the person that was trying to recruit me. I want to look at everyone that was repping that brand, because I know if I say, okay, let's rock and roll, there's thousands of us that's going to rock and roll. So I have to be responsible for all of you guys by doing my due diligence, not just on that person that's recruiting me, but everyone that they're associated with. So be careful how we protect the brand and promote the brand, because you may not be directly affecting your team or your ability to recruit or build an organization or to even sell, our amazing products. You may be affecting someone else, right? Because they may simply go into their list of people and look around and see what the landscape looks like, right? So again, be very conscious of that, guys. We just had a couple more things on here. Okay, Yes, KBM, let's go ahead and get to it, and then we'll come back to some of these things later with some questions at the end. So family, everything is as it been before, right? These are our position levels. Okay, you know what? Let me get this out of the way. Okay, sorry about that. So again, these are our position levels, family. Nothing has changed. Now remember that even though you may bring someone in the business who's solely a CBD store owner, he's not on Evo Max or he's not on travel, he still counts towards your rank, right? So that part is the same. We didn't want to change anything. We didn't want to confuse anyone. We want it to be as is. So again, everything is still the same. The titles are changing a little bit, right? So, you know, be careful and familiarize yourself with the new language. We're going with IBOs now as opposed to consultants, right? So independent business owners. So again, at executive, you're a person who sold 3 IBO packages or sponsored 3 partners. Same situation. Nothing has changed. Bronze is the same. Silvers is the same. That's 9 IBOs. A gold consultant, same thing. 15 on your front line, right? And then 3 of those legs, doesn't necessarily have to be anyone that you personally sponsored, but 3 of those legs that contains a silver. That gets you to gold consultant. So that hasn't changed. And the platinum levels hasn't changed. So again, you may have, say you're on your platinum run and you've got, you know, 220 people that are Evo Max or our traditional PTA system. Now you have another 80 that come in that solely want to do CBD store owners. Bang, you're still platinum. Now, what that will affect, guys, is your leadership bonus. You won't qualify for the 1750. You'll get the next level, which is 750, but you'll still share in the platinum pool. So again, I want to make that clear. Everything is interchangeable. Right, Tommy Joe says, see you at gold this week. Absolutely. Tommy Joe, I'll show you a list. I'm going gold too. Show you my list. I'm already ready. Already structured. That's my 42. I'll go gold tomorrow. Right, I'm in the deal with you guys. We, you know, our leaders, we don't just kind of sit back behind the desk and on at the top of the mountain. Like, we're down in the trenches as well. So again, we're locked and loaded. Just as we won't do anything that, we won't have you guys do anything that we don't do first. We'll never ask something of you that we're not doing ourselves. So again, we're in phase 1, 2. So family, just as it was before, the 6 position levels, entry level position, consultant or IBO, executive, 3 partners, bronze, 6 partners, silver, 9 partners, gold, 42 total partners, right? 15 personally sponsored, and then at least 3 legs separately with the gold or with the silver in them, platinum, 300 and above. Really, really simple. Okay, Kathy, we can move along to the next one. Okay, guys, again, as advertised, as it's always been, the residual profit pool is the same. You guys understand that when you make it to executive and above, you participate in this pool. Now, where this comes from is our $69.95s, right? We take $30 off of everyone company-wide and put it into the pool for everyone to share in, right? Very, very simple, just as it was before. That part has not changed. So again, that's where the residual pool comes from those monies, and those at executive and above will participate in this level. So again, very simple. Nothing has changed. It's just as it has been. We can go to the next one, KBM. Okay, awesome. Again, just as it has been. A lot of you guys that were not at the gold or platinum rate may not have ever really paid attention to this slide, but I need you to do that. I need you to understand your money and understand your future, right? You need to be looking at this actively. You need to see yourselves at these ranks. Again, it's the saying that they give us is really, it's backwards. They say seeing is believing. That's not true. Believing first and then you see it, because once you start to develop it in your mind, then it manifests in your life. So here we go. This is exactly like it has been. The slide is just different. So you receive at the level of platinum a $1,750 monthly bonus, 1-star platinum, $2,500 monthly bonus on top of your pool share, at 2-star, $5,000, 3-star, $10,000 and above. So again, this is exactly as it was before. Some of us just may not have paid attention to it depending on where we were in the compensation plan, but I need you guys to see this because this is all attainable for everyone on the line. And you will also, I'll talk about in just a few minutes how it's going to be even easier now to get here than it was before. So again, we don't make this thing an obstacle course with a bunch of hoops that we need you guys to jump through. We keep it very, very simple and duplicable so we can just get to it. Okay, next slide, Kevin. Hey, he's excited. You can see him levitate right up to the top of that mountain. I like that guy. Okay, family, now this is the new part, right? So this is the part that you may not be familiar with again, but know your money, right? I want you to be able to understand it. And when you understand it, it becomes simple. You can not only execute it, but you can explain it. We don't want anyone confused. We know that confused people do nothing. So we keep it very, very simple. Now, our commissions are different from most companies in this industry. Most companies in the industry, they pay commission based on a certain margin between wholesale and retail, okay? So say for instance, if you have a wholesale product is $50, the retail is $70, they pay commission on that $20, but then they pay a percentage of that. We're not doing that. We're doing it on the total dollar amount sold. So if someone comes to your site and they purchase a $69 product, we give you direct sale 20% of that. If they purchase $1,000, we give you direct sale 20% of that. So that part doesn't change, family. So again, get familiar with this slide. The direct sale is 20% for anyone who has a order come through their site. It does not matter what rank you are. You can be fresh in the business. You can start right now, get your own auto ship or your e-ship right now and get your 20%. Right, so we're the only company that I know that's doing that. You get started right now, purchase from yourself right now. You just made money on that product. Now, and what this does is, again, we shared this on one of the earlier webinars, that it allows people to get to their 1099 money faster. Right, the government says that they technically claim your business as a hobby unless you made $600 in the year. Once you make that and it's now a business as opposed to a hobby, now you are allowed to get the proper deductions from that business. So by doing this, think about how quickly that gets you to that $600 a year, right? Because you're getting money or commissions off of your own product, Get started today, or when it happens tomorrow, you order your e-ship, guess what? You're already commissionable, like right now. So that's a big deal, guys. So I don't care where you are in the comp plan, where you are in the deal. As soon as you receive a sale on your site, you get 20% direct sale of that. It doesn't matter whether it was you, your mom, your cousin, your uncle, the lady next door, the guy down the street. It doesn't matter. 20% to you right now. Now, the rest of it comes in leadership overrides. Okay, so the closest bronze consultant to the sale receives 6%. Okay, the closest silver to the sale receives 4%. Marcus, Evo World, appreciate you, bro. Miss you, haven't seen you in a while. I'm coming to the Bay this weekend. Look to see you. Gold, 3% override. Platinum, 2% override. 1-star platinum, 2% override. 2-star platinum, 2% override. 3-star platinum, 2% override. 4-star platinum and above, 1% override. We're paying it all the way through the deal, family. No other company does that. Now, the good thing about this is that you can earn multiple commissions on a sale based on where you are in the comp plan. Okay, say for instance, Kathy is my executive, right? I'm blessed to have Kathy and Don rocking with me. They're my executive. They make a sale, okay? They're gonna receive the 20%, right? And if they're, say for instance, on my front line, then I'll receive the bronze 6%, I'll receive the silver 4%, I'll receive the gold 3%, and I'll receive the platinum levels, right? So this is really, really important because I want you guys to understand that when you bring someone in as a customer, there's multiple levels of commission. And depending on where you are, you can earn multiple levels. So if you're a silver and you get a sale on your own site from yourself or someone else, you make the 20% direct sale, the 6% for the bronze override, and the 4% for the silver, right? So as a silver tomorrow, when we go live and you say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get a cream for myself and a pet treat for Frisky. Frisky's gonna get a pet treat, right? So say you spend $100 and you're silver, you just made 20%, 6%, and 4%. So for something that you purchased from yourself that you're going to use, you just made 30% commission. No other company does that, guys. So I really want you guys to understand how powerful this compensation plan is. So not that only that you know it, but that you can share it with other people. Like no one else is paying like this. So we're really, really excited. We want you guys to have amazing weeks, amazing months, and we want everyone on this line to truly be touching 8 pings a month. We're giving you everything that we can. Like I shared it with a group of friends of mine a couple days ago. I said, I don't know how I can make it any easier. Like I really don't. Like if Platinum is not calling you with this deal, I don't know what else I can do. I don't know what else the Founders Council can do. Like we can't come up with much else, right? We always find a way to beat what we've done, but right now I'm at a loss. I don't know how we make this any better. So again, take advantage of what we have, family, and really start to understand your compensation plan. This is a lot of money on the table by doing something very simple, which is helping people. It's really, really simple. Next slide, KBM. Okay, awesome. This is an example similar to what I just did, but this is an example of a gold consultant. Okay, so Linda's a gold IBO with Evolution, and she makes a direct sale product, direct sale on her site for a product that costs $100. Okay, Linda's going to get the 20% direct sale, which is $20. She's going to get 6% from the bronze, like we just talked about. That's another $6. She's going to get 4% from the silver. That's another $4. And she's going to receive her override rank because she's gold as well. She's going to get $3. You show me a company that allows you to make 33% right now on your own purchase. I have not seen one. Again, and it's no disrespect to any companies out there. We're supposed to be better because we came after, right? Any poker people on the line, if you show me your hand at poker, if we're playing poker and you turn around and put all your cards face up, you're never gonna beat me. Absolutely never, right? Because I'm gonna construct a hand that beats that because I see what you have. So it's the same concept, guys. So again, it's not that these are bad companies, it's just that we came at a good time. We had a chance to see what they have. Now, boom, we're gonna go beat them. They've always touted us that we always pay more than we should and we overpay and all that kind of stuff. But remember, your leaders are also distributors, right? Guys, I just came into this industry in 2013. The path that God has given me is absolutely amazing. So within, we launched in 2016, we got in the industry in 2013. So within 3 years, we owned our own deal. Like that's the fast track if you've ever seen one. So again, we know that everything that we do is moved by God. He's working in us and with us. So there's nothing that we're going to fail at. So really, I want you guys to understand how powerful of a movement we're about to do again. We're going to do what we've been doing. We got into the space of travel and they said, oh, they don't know what they're doing. Okay, well, yeah, 90 million sold. Try that on, right? We're going to do the same thing over here. How you do one thing is how you do all things. So please understand that, yes, we're new here, but we won't be new here long. Like we're going to come and take our place in this industry, period, just like we do everywhere we go. It's not a big deal. The who is really what makes it happen. The what you can figure out, but when you know the who and we're here. So with this group of people, I'll do anything with over and over again because I know what you guys are made of. I know what's going to happen. The same thing has been happening before. It's going to happen. We're going to continue to win, right? Our forecast is 100% chance of winning. So that's where we are. So we're not worried about that. We're going to win. It's just a matter of when we look back and say, okay, now we have 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000 agents in Evolution. We have 1 billion in products sold. How much do you want of that in your line? That's really the only question because it's going to happen. It's just a matter of how much you guys want in your line. That's all. If we look up and say, okay, well, next year, 2019 finishing in 2020, we've done 60 million in CBD sales. How much of that do you want to come from your organization? That's the only question because it's going to happen. How much of it do you want? That's all. Real simple, guys. Next slide, KBM. Okay, again, somebody please say more money. We did one pool, we fell in love with it, so guess what we did? We did another pool. So now this is our customer acquisition pool. So this is where, again, you will share with other Evolution family members across the globe. It doesn't matter whether they're down the street from you, living behind you, living in another city. It doesn't matter whether it's Liz and Kelly and our amazing Australia leaders knocking it down over there. It doesn't matter. It all goes in this pool. So what happens is we're going to take a portion of each unit sold, and we're going to price it at 50 cents and $1, depending on the price of that unit. Put that in the pool, right? So now everyone that has, you guys can read it, everyone that has at least 10 personal customers, not 10 in your downline, but 10 personal, right? We're going to reward the phase one people, the ones that's really out there in people's face making it happen. You're going to go into this pool and share in the revenue from this pool, just like you do from the residual pool. 8 pings is serious. Like, we really mean that. We want your phone pinging 8 times through the month that says Evolution has just paid you. That's what we want for everyone on this line. So it's very simple, guys. Just look at it. If you have between 10 and 24 customers, you'll be in a 10% share. If you have 25 to 49 customers, personal customers, like personal people that have ordered from your site for the month, you will go into 20% share. If you have 50 to 99, you'll go into the 30% share. If you have 100 and above, you go into the 40% share. Right? So again, just imagine, call it 20,000 in this pool. You're in the 10% level, so that's 2,000. It's going to be split in that portion of the pool amongst the leaders in there. Really, really simple, guys. Really, really simple. We don't make it complicated. We make it easy so you can understand. If you can understand it, you'll act on it. If you can understand it, you will repeat it. It's very, very simple. So now what this is, this will be just like our residual pool. This will be for this month, right? So say if it's for December, for the month of December, you get paid on it in January, right? Now, if you're the same place in January, you get paid on it again in February. Really, really simple. Retail customers count in this section. So you don't necessarily have to all be eShip customers, because you might have someone who wants to try it out for this month, and then they're going to do their own next month. And that's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. Please understand that your customers will become your business partners. Please understand that. So we want you guys out prospecting customers and business partners. But I promise you, you're not going to come across very many people that have anything that resembles an entrepreneur bone in their body that don't eventually become a business partner. 100%, right? Try on this example. Lynn signs me up as a customer. Lynn say, hey, David, I have this amazing product I want you to try. I know you use cream sometime. I know you work out, so you want to stay right. I said, okay, I trust you 4 foot. What you got for me? She puts me onto her website. I go to her site and I purchase the cream. Or in 90 days, I go purchase something new. We already ahead of the game, family. Gummies coming soon. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. We go back and I buy some product from Lynn. Right? So I get on the product from Lynn. I enjoy the product. I said, Lynn, I love this cream, man. This is the real deal. And Lynn tells me, guess what? I said, what? She said, you can do that yourself. I said, what do you mean I can do that myself? She said, you can get your own site, order the same product from yourself that you just ordered from me, but now earn a 20% commission on it. I'm gonna say, huh? Say that again. She's gonna say, founder, you can purchase that same product that you got from me from yourself and earn a 20% commission on it. That conversation's done. Now all I need is her link of how I get started. So please understand, family, that your customers are going to become your business partners. I promise you, if they're using the product and they enjoy the product, it will not take 2 conversations to get them into business. It won't. It really won't. And so what this is going to do is it's going to build your organizations, and it's going to cut the level of attrition that you may currently have in half minimum. Because people that get started are going to want to stay in the deal because they are enjoying the product. It doesn't matter if they start building like crazy. They're not leaving. They're getting commission based on a product that they are already using for themselves. That's 2 wins. The first win is that they enjoy the product. The second win is now that they get paid on that same product. They're not leaving you. They're what we call a sticky customer. They're not going anywhere. So now for you guys that decide to get building, that line where that customer is, it may not go wide, but imagine how deep it's gonna go. Right? I had the same conversation with Double Gold Ejira today. Imagine how deep it's gonna go. So when someone gets in, they say, hey, you know what? I like their product. You say, okay, well, you can sell it to yourself and make that same commission. They say, okay, I want to do that. They get in. That's one more person in that particular leg. Guess what's going to happen then? They're going to tell the same story to somebody else, right? Because people enjoy business ownership. Nobody's going to have a CBD store and not tell anybody about it. It doesn't make sense. So what's going to happen is that's going to happen to that line. It's going to happen again in that person. It's going to happen again in that next person. It's going to happen again in the next person. You're going to look up and notice that that original line is now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 generations deep. That's a big deal. So now when you're looking for balance and you're growing, that line's growing. So imagine doing that 10 times, right? Imagine getting back in phase 1 and going gold qualified again, where you have 15 on your front line that are doing that were all customers but have become business partners. Now their customer has become a business partner. Now their customer has become a business partner. Do that 10 times and see what happens. Easy Evo 100. It's laughable that it's going to be that simple, family. Now, again, it's simple in theory, but you still got to get out there and do the work. You still got to talk to people. You still have to expose them to the opportunity of being a customer and or a business partner. But trust me, your customers are going to turn into business partners. It has to happen. No one is going to want to purchase a product from you and let you make the money when they understand that they can purchase it from themselves and let them make the money. All you have to do is share it. Tell them what makes sense. I promise you, after 2 or 3 months maximum, they're coming in the deal. There's no way that I'm going to continue to let you earn the money on a product that I enjoy when I can make it. Real simple, guys. Real simple. Real simple. KBM, give us the next slide, please. Okay, family, you guys saw me post this again the other day in the fan page. These are your 3 options. These are your 3 options. CBD store owner, travel professional, Evo Max package. CBD store owner, you have a CBD store, you're not required for a monthly minimum. All you have to do is be on one personal product, bang, no problem. That person still goes towards your rank. That's the CBD store owner side, right? So you see their check. The check mark they get is for commission, direct sale commission on anything that comes to and through their site. Travel professional is what we're already doing, right? All of us are PTAs in some way, shape, or form. We just may be a gold or platinum or 2-star or whatever it may be, right? So you guys are familiar with that. That's who we already are. Now, the package that I know most people on this line are going to get on, and everyone who's really serious about getting those 8s is going to be the Evo Max package. All that is a combination of the 2, family. So again, there's 3 options. They all cost $49 to get started. Don't let it confuse you. You're familiar with the one in the middle already because that's what we do. We've just talked about the CBD store owner. That's the one left. And the one on the far right is the Evo Max package. Most of you guys are going to be Evo Max all day long because it makes sense. You're already doing the $69.95. So now you get on your personal product because, again, we need you to be a product of the product, right? I cannot sell you on Coca-Cola if I don't drink Coca-Cola. It's real simple. I can't tell you how amazing Coke is and I drink Pepsi. I can't tell you to go get on Verizon service and I'm on T-Mobile. Doesn't work like that. So again, you have to be a product of the product. Lynn has built a great organization. Why? Because she's always traveling. She's a product of the product. Every time you see her, she's somewhere else in selfie mode, except she's on a travel ban right now. We'll talk about that later. But international travel ban, Lynn can't go anywhere. So again, that's the Evo Max package. Very, very simple. People that will come in, they'll ask you about the difference. Here's the difference right here. There's no pressure. There's no pressure because just like we talked about what's going to happen with the customer, it's the same thing's going to happen with the CBD store owner, right? So again, eventually fear of loss will kick in because they're going to want to have some partners eventually because somebody's going to get interested in what they're doing and want to sign up, right? So they may have a customer that wants to turn into a business partner. So how do they maximize that? They upgrade to Evo Max. Real simple. That's why, a lot of the leaders have asked, well, founder, will that water down the pool because people are ranking up, without having to do the $69.95? Absolutely not. Because anybody that starts to get a little money wants more money. The mind cannot go backwards. It goes forward. If I start making $100, I never want to go back to $50. If I start making $1,000, I never want to go back to 100. Right? So again, the mind does what it does. So this is like an entry level thing, right? Again, if you start golfing, you take the entry level clubs until you find out you like golf, and then you go get better clubs. Same concept, guys. So this is what's going to be attractive for a lot of people. Again, and all you guys are probably going to do max right out of the gate anyway. So, KBM, I believe that's our last slide. I will address something that I know I've had asked to me from a lot of leaders and actually even some junior partners. The situation about wholesaling and bulk buys. We're going to do that. We're going to do bulk buys starting at $50. I'm sorry, not $50, 50 units. So we'll do it at 50, 100, and 200. There'll be a distinct price difference as you go through those. That's something that you send into corporate because we need to deal directly with the person and figure that out. But you guys will also earn commission on that. That doesn't change. We're doing a sliding scale on that commission because, again, they're going to get a great discount on purchasing that many at one time. So the commission will drop a little bit, but again, it'll be easy to see. It'll be transparent and never be like, oh, I don't know what I got paid. No, you will know because you will be in the conversation and it'll still show up in your back office. So that's going to be really good for a lot of people who are store owners or, people who have a large distribution network, a lot of people who work the different trade shows and go to things of that nature that need a lot of product on hand all the time. You guys will be able to do that and it'll be a discount associated with that. Let me see, what else did I have? I know I'm supposed to talk about something else. Oh, I know you guys are going to ask how to find that. That's going to be on the site and it'll just basically tell you to send an email to support. We have a new email set up. It's support@e3wellness.com. Again, that'll be on the site and that'll be in the information that we give you guys. Let's see. Okay, and I'm sure the big question is going to be, how do you guys sign up and upgrade? Now, our programmers are working on that right now. It'll be in all of your back offices. All you guys will never have to go to your front-facing site to sign up or to upgrade. So he's going to send me the sketch of that tonight. I think he's actually just got back. I saw a notification pop up on him. So he's probably working on that right now. But that'll be something that we'll get to you guys in email form, and we'll post it in the family page. We'll send it out via text. So don't worry, you guys will have more than enough time to get that together. Our launch time tomorrow is 3 p.m. I just found it fitting that we're going to launch E3 at 3. So it's E3 at 3 for us. We'll launch that tomorrow at 3 p.m. The upgrade options and how to go do all of that will be in your back office. We'll give you guys the information and the instructions on that so that not only you can do it, you can share with your teams and any potential customers and potential business partners. I know, oh, yes, PST. I'm in Las Vegas. Sorry, good question. PST, 3 p.m. PST. E3 at 3 PST. So that's what we're doing. KBM, if you want to open up or read a couple questions, we can knock a few of those out.
Okay, founder, one of the things on our CBD store page, once we get that link to those, who just want to purchase, is there a link on our store that says if you want to be an IBL?
Yes, and that's going to be more so on your E3 page than it will be on your other page, because the other page will still be normal enrollment. Your E3 site will be where the 3 options are available.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and what I like to do before we actually get done with that tonight or in the morning, whenever Chris gets me that, I'll screenshot what that looks like and then I'll post it so you guys know what to expect. And we'll do some pop-ups in the back office and kind of walk you through it. It'll be like everything else, family. Once you have done it for a day or two, you'll get it down. It'll be a little anxiety just being ready for it, but we'll knock that down. Again, it's just like, as a kid, you play a video game, you play it twice, you know it. Song, you hear it a couple times, you know it. Okay. I saw some questions about shipping. Shipping will be 2 to 4 days, depending on where you are. Our fulfillment center is out of California, so 2 to 4 days, depending on which side of the country that you're on. Shipping price, we're looking at flat rates because some will come in less, some will come in more, but I believe we had the flat rate set up at $9.99. International flat rate is expensive because it's expensive to do international. Even when we mailed out our international cards, it was like $26 or something crazy for a piece of paper and just an envelope. So I apologize for our international agents, but again, there's that part we can't really do anything about.
Okay, founder, for those, I know in order to activate those of us who on Evo Max, in order to activate the CBD store side, we have to get on eShip. But what about those who, whether it's job related or whatever, they can't purchase those products? Is that the only way they can have the CBD store? If they get on eShip, they have to purchase the product themselves?
Yeah, and what I recommend is if you just have to make that happen, just send it to a family member.
Right.
So just just make that happen. And because it's 2 separate divisions, and for a lot of people who don't know, most because CBD is just kind of like it was when we launched travel and MLM, where we turned it into it's technically called high risk industry. So a lot of our merchant processing will be done offshore. So we'll have two separate situations. So I know a lot of the leaders, especially those that are bronze and above, who basically have a free business because their $69.95 comes out of like we said, out of their profit, not out of their pocket. It won't be linked to the same thing where your e-ship can come from that. The e-ship will have to come from a separate card because it'll be ran through a different merchant.
Okay. Let me see, it was something else. Sum it up again, because I think you addressed this last week, but overall, because what makes our CBD different from anyone else, and maybe the overall entire package that we're offering, but how would you say to answer that question?
That's a good question, but it's one of those ones that I'm not really sure, what anyone else has, because I don't go look at their COAs. I know that ours will be exactly what we say it is. It'll have the right levels of everything and the no levels of everything that it shouldn't have. Again, we'll have those testing results publicly of public knowledge, so you guys can go look at them and definitely use that. When you're dealing with people who are in another company. Again, I can't really say because I don't know what the others are doing right or wrong. I just know that what we're doing right. So it's one of those things that, I don't know how to really come on and do a comparison because our levels are what they're supposed to be. If it says 500 milligrams, it's going to be 500 milligrams in there. If it says, no additives, it's going to be no additives in there. If it's no lead, it's no lead in there. So again, I know, why we asked that question, so we can kind of go with the comparisons, but I don't know what everyone else does. I only know what we do.
Right. That's totally understandable. As long as we know we're getting a quality product.
Absolutely. And you guys will be able to check that, right? You'll be able to, if you want to do the QR code, boom, you'll be able to check that out. Go right to the COA. We'll have also a spot on the site where you can put the lot number in from your thing and boom, go see the COA. So again, we'll have the documentation that we're supposed to have. Again, I don't know what the other companies are doing as far as, their things. So there's no THC in our product. So it'll say 0% THC. What it's supposed to say.
Founder, are we strictly doing no isolate, or will there be a time when we do full spectrum or the other?
I think as entrepreneurs, we'll open up and do some more. I just thought that it was really, really important for us to, come out as an isolate again, because, this is a new space for a lot of us. And, a lot of us are, religiously grounded and founded. Some of us are old school, right? So again, I wanted to do something that welcomed us in the right way, right? So now if we decided, hey, we'd like to do full spectrum because there's a few more health benefits with that, then we'll tackle that later on and go that route as well. Not switch up, but we'll offer that on the side, just like, you go to get a chicken sandwich, some is plain, some is spicy. So again, we'll make those amendments as we see a need in the market space and in our overall group. And then, that's what we'll decide what to do with that.
Right. And the refund policy is going to be 30 days?
Yeah, we actually looking to extend it to 60 days. We were writing up terms and conditions last night. We'll probably go 60 days. We're not afraid of any of that.
Okay. And our 8 pings a month, weekly and monthly, will all be on the Akimbo card?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna need a loan. Some of the cards gonna be full. Let me hold some.
Yes, sir. Okay. Trying to pull up.
We're already on next phase, guys. Life is chess. We stay 5 moves ahead. So we're already looking at what we're gonna launch in January. We're gonna do the gummies. The gummies are really, really good. I have a gummy with you guys. Guys have a gummy with me. We're looking at doing some totally super branded stuff, like some E3 gummies that'll have the E shape and the 3 shape in there. That'll be really good. Looking at doing some, possibly some weight loss stuff with some CBD, beauty box, with the mask, anything that you guys, we're gonna put out a poll basically. And whatever you tell us that you want is what we're gonna go do.
David, wait a minute. Do the agents get chargebacks if returned?
Your commission, yes.
Okay.
Yes, so it'll just come off your next one.
Okay.
Yeah, so say for instance, you have a direct sale. Somebody purchased $100, right? Nice round number. Yes, bath bombs. Fran, yes. Purchased $100 and they charge back or send the product back. So yes, you'll lose that $20 off your next commission.
Right. Okay. Let me see. I'm not too sure of that question. How do we address customers' concerns about purchasing and using the products because of their job status? I mean, that's just something, I guess, based on their job, that's up to them.
Yeah, that's totally up to them. I mean, all we can do is what we can do, right? We provide the information that we have, say what ours does and, show what it does. And after that, everybody else has to make their own decision.
If I order bulk here in Australia, is my shipping a flat rate still at $27?
No, that'll be, again, that'll be like offline talk, because then we'll walk that weight directly through USPS or whoever we decide to go through. So that one will be a specialized service. And actually, guys, that's really not a bad idea, for Liz and Kelly and Bree and all of our other leaders over there, Maria, in the AU, because that will shorten you guys' time, if you're doing bulk orders like that. And there's no pressure to do that. I'm just saying that's not a bad business move, because now it won't take so long to get you guys, you're kind of stocked up on it.
Okay.
Oh, one other thing, family, we're adding something to the back office. So you'll be able to see your CBD customers, your E3 wellness customers. You'll be able to see that, right? So like you guys notice in your back office right now, it'll say enrollments for the month, enrollments for last month, auto ships paid this month, auto ships paid last month. You'll be able to see that. So you'll be able to see E3 customers this month, E3 customers last month, and then also you'll be able to see the auto ship customers as opposed to the retail customers. So you'll be able to really take inventory of what's going on, not with just your personal store, but in your overall organization.
Okay, everything else I see so far. Sales tax, there's sales tax added.
Whew, we're working on that for y'all. There's some tricky laws on sales, and we're trying to make it as beneficial as possible for you guys. So it's looking like our Nevada team is going to be paying a little sales tax because we're physically located in Nevada, and the rest of you guys may kind of get away. That's just kind of how it's looking right now. Some companies don't do it at all. Some companies only do it when they go to, like if they go to the UK or something, they have to pay that back tax. So we're like still trying to figure that part out to make it as cost effective as possible, because a lot of online sales, you guys are technically responsible for that tax in your particular place. So we're trying to make that as easy as possible. But that's a very good question. That's a business owner question right there.
Okay. And the E3 logo, you addressed that, right? They wanted to know if they can use that on their business cards for their CBD store.
Yes.
Okay. Will I be able to run a report of their customers' information, like email and phone numbers for those individuals that ordered?
You know what? I believe that may be there. We did a couple samples last night, and I got email, but basically just mine because I was ordering it for myself. So we know that everything is in the process of going live, and the customer will get their email and their tracking information, and everything else. So all of that will be able to be documented.
And we'll have a different registration link, like how we have with our My Evolution Travel when people wanted to sign up for the travel side. For the CBD store, it's going to be different.
Absolutely. And again, you almost can send everybody to that side, honestly, because that'll have all three options.
Right.
Whereas the travel side will just have the travel option. KBM, read Lovette's question, because I think other people are going to run into that.
Let me see. Okay.
I see Charles.
Yeah, I see.
I'll speak over you real quick, KBM. Charles, the e-ship order will vary depending on which product that you get.
I've had people that are with other host travel agencies and they want to take part in the CBD business. What other host agencies can we offer this CBD opportunity to?
All of them. Look at every last one of them.
I knew that one.
All of them. Because see, guys, this is what I know is gonna happen now. Listen to me, stay with me. We know how powerful and our travel deal is. We know that. But we also know that when people are in other companies, it's like arguing politics and religion. It doesn't matter if they're inferior. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They stand on what they stand on. Like, that's their corner. They don't stand on that corner. They don't care what else you say or how good your corner looks. This opportunity right here is going to allow them to take a peek into our travel side. So I do not care if they are with another travel company, another network marketing company, another host agency. I do not care. Get them in your CBD business. We'll figure out the rest later. Because the more that they do in evolution overall, trust me, they're going to look at the other side. It's going to be impossible for them not to. You know, and again, if they say, hey, you know what, I never want to look, that's fine too. Continue to help us move this CBD store movement. We don't care. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. I promise you, that's what I want. I want everyone moving in this direction. You know, I laughed, and we talked about in the FC. We talked about in the Civil War. Why did they free the slaves? Because they needed them to fight in the war. We want all hands on deck. We want people that don't like evolution to come be a CBD store owner. We want people that have left evolution to come be a CBD store owner. We do not care. All hands on deck, because the more people do, the more they will do. So once they get involved in the CBD side and start looking at the other side, they're going to do both. They're going to do both. So Levette, everyone, every last agency, expose everyone.
Now I know we discussed the countries before. As far as customers and store owners, is there any? I know we have with Australia, there were certain things with the branding, with the box, we couldn't have the leaf on it. But any other, we can basically sell to any other countries. And
yes, absolutely. An update for Australia, we figured that out too. You guys are good to go. So in Australia, just for public knowledge, they can order hemp or CBD out from they can import it, so it can come from other countries, no problem. They had a couple restrictions. They're just it's a language thing and a visual thing, so they couldn't have a flower on it. So now you guys will see that Australia will have its own SKUs in the back office. So there'll be Australia SKUs and there'll be SKUs for everyone else, and their SKUs will get to them the right way. It'll be labeled the right way. It will have the right what happens in anything international, right? There's a receipt printed on our side at the shipping station, and it directly goes to customs. So customs sees what's coming before it even gets there. So now it'll be labeled and everything will be correct. So Australia, you guys are good to go. And I'm really excited about what you're going to do over there in that market. All bulk buys, including Australia, will start at 50. It'll be 50, 100, 200 and above. And that will be special pricing on those numbers.
Will there be offer any military discounts?
We don't have that at the time. That might not be something bad to look into.
Okay. Yeah, we can sign up an IBO for E3 that's not approved as a travel agent, like example Canada, right? Because it's different.
Correct.
So
correct.
Okay.
Canada, all hands on deck. I know our CEO is cringing right now, but yeah, no, we're going to be able to do some things that we couldn't do in travel. People look at travel differently. They want local brick and mortar setups and things of that nature. So yeah, we can do something.
Will this be a conflict of interest if I am currently an IBO with another company selling weight loss products infused with CBD?
Not for us. They may look at it as one, but again, for us, all hands on deck. I know that there's not a comp plan that can stand up next to ours. Like I know that. I saw them. So we built ours after we saw them. So I know that we're aggressive in what we pay. We're aggressive in our price points. We're aggressive in the respect that we don't actually have you guys on business volume or so many monthly minimums or things of that nature. We keep it really, 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 really simple. You know, you guys have always heard me say that oftentimes people need an opportunity, but because the opportunities are so expensive, they don't get a chance to get involved in that particular opportunity. We're not doing that. It's still $49. The monthly requirement on the eShip is one personal product. You can get a product for as little as, I think, what, $60 or something like that. So again, you can start your business for $109 and then only be on that one product. And technically, it's not even that much because you're getting 20% back immediately. You know, again, so there's no deal better than this one, guys.
Okay, someone has a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me how this works. My agent does Evo Max before I do. Do naturally the commission go to the Evo Max agent above me? If I become Evo Max after my personal agent does, will I start receiving the commissions moving forward, or will they forever go under another agent, under the other agent?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part. I was actually reading something from our program. He was giving me
I think if they had an agent in their downline that became Evo Max before they did, I guess before they went and got their eShip product, they wanted to know if the person above them would get their commission unless they do it first, or will it forever go to the other agent, or once they get it, will moving forward, they get the commission override?
The commissions are locked in. So again, we talked about that on a couple webinars ago, and it's actually beneficial for you guys. Again, so wherever that product or whenever that product is sold, the codes start, right? Well, it's a 7-day, basically a 7-day grace period to get your product. So we're going to go with that. So don't worry immediately about that. But if you're silver, when that product hits the code, then you'll always be paid at silver for that. Whether you up rank or D rank, you'll always be the silver for that particular product code as long as it's in the system. So again, if you have a bad month in business, you D rank, it doesn't kill you. If some of your leaders start to up rank, they don't eat into your commission because they're coded where they were for the lifetime. Now, as new customers come in, again, you're always coded to where you are rank-wise when that customer hit. But what I will recommend, and you guys should share this with all of your customers and your prospects, when you know that someone says, hey, listen, I like that thing that you got going on. I want to do that too. Before you even get them your link, get your butt back there and upgrade. Don't even play, right? Go upgrade because you already see that that's coming. When they start having that conversation with you, if you're not on Evo Max, then as soon as that conversation starts, you better get on Evo Max. That way you don't even, have yourself in that situation where that could happen to you, right? The fear of loss is real. When you see the money coming, please get in front of the money. Don't get behind the money.
For agents, okay, and this will be the last one because it's 10:33 and I'll wrap it up. For agents returning and just selling CBD only, they go under their previous sponsor, correct? So they would count towards that leg from the previous sponsor, like they just go back to where they was at, right?
Yes, if they, the same rules apply. So again, if they've been out of the business for less than a year, then they go back where they were. If they've been out of the business for longer than a year, then they can move basically to whoever they want. Process still, they reinstate, then they get moved. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it. Any final words, Founder?
Nope, other than I'm gonna be up all night like a kid waiting on Christmas. That's it. No sleeping. You guys saw the meme. Sleep, you must be new here. No sleeping. No, we're grinding around here, family. So, I appreciate you guys, man. It's going to be it's gonna be another one. Like, you guys are sitting in the front row seats of, the All-Star game. Like, we're gonna do what we've been doing. I'm really excited that we're just a blessed group, man, that whatever we set our minds to, that's just what we go do. So many people in life kind of sit around and wait on someone to give them something or things to figure themselves out. We figure them out. And we're able to do that because, we have a strong support group like you guys. We have, first level, second, third, fourth. Now we're down to fifth level leaders that are really stepping up and representing the brand and taking this as your own. We always talk about that, evolution is my baby, but you guys are and the uncles and the cousins, and it's all of our baby. It takes a village to raise, right? And so I'm super excited to be partnered with all of you. I know what's going to happen. I know your income level is going to go up. It has to. Like, there's no way that it can't. It can't go backwards, right? We have something amazing right here. So That's going to happen. You guys' growth is going to happen. Your exposure, all of that's going to happen. You're another business owner now. And now, are you not just a business owner in the most founded industry in the world? You're a business owner in the most upcoming industry in the world. So, that's something to be proud of. I know that it doesn't cost tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started in your business, but it is a real business, and never let anyone shake you from that or believe that that's not true, because it is. By doing this $49 program, ask our leaders that came in at $30. They out earn some doctors and some lawyers, right? And some, politicians and all those people that we hold in high regard. So understand that just because this business only costs $49 to get involved in, don't treat it like that. There has been millions of dollars made, millions of dollars in commissions paid out on something that's got started for $30 or for $49. So do not allow the small price point to make you not look at this like the real thing that it is. You have the same opportunity that any dispensary or any type of store that you walk by has. You have more earning power than the guy that spent $100 grand to start his Subway. So don't underestimate what you have, because the cost is not extreme. So I'm excited, guys. I know what's going to happen. We're going to keep rocking and rolling and do what we've been doing. So, I appreciate all of you. I thank you. I want you guys to have a great night. If you're up grinding, making your list, continue to do that. We're in grind mode, and big things are coming. And that's because you guys are going to make some big things happen. So I appreciate you. I love you guys. And I will definitely see you in cyberspace on Facebook and everywhere else. And to those that will be in the Bay Area, I'll be there this weekend, and we are going to have an amazing event. So good night, family. I love you.
Thank you so much, founder, for all that you do. Where you got your marching orders, family. We are super duper excited to launch tomorrow, E3 at 3 PST, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. for those on the East Coast, and 5 p.m. for those Central Time. We will be launching our new E3 Wellness CBD stores. We're so psyched, so excited. Go out there, share your business. It's powerful. It's amazing. Nobody is doing what Evolution Enterprises is doing. So let us take over this space, just like we did travel. We're going to take over wellness in the CBD line too. So thank you, family. Having a successful week. Let us blow up, and much peace and blessings to each and every one of you, and much, much success. Love you, family. Have an amazing night. This virtual travel, no, I'm going to say virtual travel party. This time to evolve training is officially over. Good night, fam.